Hi and welcome to Publisher. This calculator was developed because someone put in a request for it. So let me show you the person's note. That's it right there. Can you develop a calculator in Publisher, please? Thank you. Alright, so I'm just going to show you guys how it works. This is the calculator and that's the backspace. There you can see the backspace works. Let's say we enter another value in there, and we can always click on, let's say, plus 3, and we can clear that. Okay, let's say plus 5 there. Okay, so this works. Clear entering works and clear works as well. Right, let's see if we can get the square root of that. That is fine, that works. Clear. Let's say sine, that's fine. Let's cosine, yeah, that's fine. Clear. And tangent, that's fine. It all works. And if we decide to multiply anything, there we go. Let's say mode 96 right there. Okay, it's working just like any other calculator out there. So what I'll do now is I'll now take you straight into Publisher development environment, and we put one of these together. So let's do that now. Okay, we're starting a new project in Publisher. I'm going to click on blank. Right, that is it right there. I think maybe I should change the orientation. I think it's somewhere here. I'm not used to this Publisher. That's it right there. Okay, there. The orientation is changed. If you don't have your developer menu right there, just go to File, select Options, and right in there come to Customize Ribbon. That's the developer option there. Just make sure it's checked and you click on OK. There. Now you come into developer menu here, select Visual Basic. Once Visual Basic is selected, its development environment pops up. Go to Insert, User Form, and right there. And here you have all your tools. So that is about the size of my form. So let's add a text box, and we'll add a button. Okay, so I'm just going to speed that up now and get back to you guys. And right there, that's how my interface looks right now. So maybe I should just select it all and reposition it properly. Okay then, so the first thing I want to do is to double click on this form and declare some variables that we're going to be using right in there. So let's come in here and just say option explicit. Guess that is correct. Yeah, that's fine. So let's declare the following variable. First number, I'm going to declare that as, let's go for double, that's fine. And declare second number as well. Let's copy that. Second number as double, and here that will be my answer there. And finally, I'm going to declare 1 for my as a string. That's supposed to be my operator. That should be string. As string. Let's get rid of that. Come back in here. As string. There. Okay, that's all that done. So the next thing we want to do now is to come back to the form right here. We need to make this work. So let's double click on that, and all we just need to do is txt display dot text equals clear. There. also need to clear the first number and the second number, so let's do that. So maybe just copy that first number, paste it there, make that 0, and second number, make that 0 as well. Change this to second number right there, and that is supposed to be for the clear. And the other one, this one, clear entry, let's give that a name. I'm just gonna call that clear entry, btn clear entry. Right, that's fine. So double click on that and enter as follows. Okay, since that is done, let's take care of, I think maybe we should just take care of this backspace. So let's double click on the backspace. I will declare a local variable in there. Let me just call it st text and as string. And the next thing I will do is let's go for string text equals txt display. All right, then string text itself with, let's say, left, let it go left. If it's left, string text comma len, we use a len function, string text, and we want to, it counts it, then it's sort of like minus 1 from it there. And okay, whatever is then left inside the string text, let's assign it into txt display right there. So it's not going to do anything for now, but all I'm just trying to do is to finish it up row by row. And the next one is, let me take care of the plus sign, because I've taken care of these 3 buttons. Double click on the plus. With the plus sign, all I need to do is first number equals txt display. Let's copy that. It's not a string text, it says txt display now. And let's get rid of whatever we have inside txt display. Okay, so whatever value you entered into txt display is stored in here. Now we need to identify the operator that we're using. I've copied the operator, and let's say operator in this case equals the plus sign. That is for the addition button. So I'm just going to copy that because that's easier to paste inside the subtraction right here. Just now let's repeat the same thing for multiplication. Paste that and change the operator. Then we have division and enter division sign there. Okay, as for the plus minus, this very function here, all we just need to do is txt display dot text equals -1, and let's multiply that by cd b I function. No, that's an L, not an I. Okay, and what we're multiplying will be the txt display. Okay, display dot text. There, that will take care of the plus minus sign. Okay, so have a good look at all of those codes. Now let's take care of the numbers. So I've taken care of all of these, so let's take care of the numbers, then we'll try it out. Double click on 7. In the case of 7, let's say if txt display dot text equals 0, I'm talking of this very 0 in here. Okay, then txt display equals 7. Paste that in there, change this to number 7. Else txt display equals txt display plus 7. So let's enter 7 in here and end if. There. So if I run it, let's run this and see. If I enter 7 there, look at that, I can then use my backspace. Okay, let's check out the backspace. Yeah, that's very good. There's an error here. It's just the T that is missing. Okay, taking care of that. Let's try it out again. No, I think there's 7. Alright, you see that, guys? Okay, that is working as we want. And if I say plus another 7, we can always get rid of that and add another one to it. Okay, that's fine. So let's come back into 7. Just copy everything inside 7. Now double click on 8, paste that in there, change 7 to number 8. Okay, and 9 as well, change that to 9. And what I'm using here is known as VBA. Okay, so that is 4, I believe. Yeah, now we have 5. 5 is done. Let's take care of 6. There, that's for 6. What about 1? That is 1 here, 1 here, and 2. There, and 3. And let's go for 0. I can just leave it as that, or just enter this. Yeah. Okay. Now let's have a go at this decimal point. Double click on that, and right in here we enter as follows using if statement. If in string txt display dot text equals txt display, let's say plus full stop. That is not, let's just copy that. That's what's supposed to be for the second line there anyway. So I'll paste that in there and just change this around. That's what's supposed to be a comma, right? And just close that, get rid of this, close that. Then we enter end if right there. So let's see if it's right. So if there's one of those in there, okay, then we only add 1. Alright, I think that is fine for this. Let's try it out anyway. Enter 8 and just enter full stop. Let's see. go back in there. Alright, that should be equals 0, and let's see now. Right, can we try another one? No, that's fine. Let's enter. Yeah, that is fine. Okay. Alright, the equal sign is not working yet. Okay, that is taken care of. What about the modulus? Let's take care of the modulus. Double click on that. So for the modulus, I'm just going to copy all of this because it is an arithmetic operator as well. Just come in here, change that to mod, so that is fine. So what else do I need to do now? I think I've taken care of plus, minus. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's take care of all of this. Now double click on this square. Okay, with a square, let me just copy this because we are actually multiplying it by 2. Paste that in here. I'm going to get rid of all of this. Get rid of that. And right here, let's say exponential 2. That is for the square taken care of. Okay, let's have a go at cosine. Alright, so let me go for paste that again, and let's change all of these to format, and what we want to format would be the sine value, and get rid of this sine function, and right here what we're formatting is inside the text box, and what we want to format it to is comma. Let's say enter speech mark #0 dot, maybe we just go for a couple of those hash, that's fine by me. Close that, and there. That is the lines of code for sine. So let's copy that and use that for cosine. Double click on this and just change the function to cosine. This one, change that to cosine, and tangent here, paste that in there, tangent here, there. Now finally, let's take care of the equals. With the equals, let's say second number equals txt display dot text. Then let's use if function. If the operator itself equals the plus sign, then answer equals first number plus second number. There, and whatever we get goes into txt display dot text equals answer. Else, I'm going to copy all of this. Let's say else if, paste that in there. If is subtraction, this becomes subtraction. Else if again, as if is, let me enter some space in there so that you can see it. Let's go for multiplication, that becomes multiplication. And else if again, if is division, that becomes division. One more else if for the modulus, if it's modulus, and that become mode as well. And right underneath here you enter and if. I believe I have answered your question, so or answered your request. Let's try it out. Let's say 12 mod 5 equals 2. That is correct. Okay, divide by 2, that is 1. Multiply by 6, that is 6. Minus 2, 4. Okay, let's say plus 9. Get rid of that. Plus 5 equals 9. Square root of that is 81. Sine, let's see the cosine and the tangent. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Add a 0 to it. Backspace, backspace. Okay guys, and that is how you develop your own calculator using Publisher right there. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you enjoyed. Bye for now.